All right. So this would be my first time using ChatGPT for anything big picture, for anything strategic, for anything meaningful. I've certainly played around with it to understand some just basic capabilities with writing, with structuring stuff. I think I use it most for rewriting because my sentence structure and my vocabulary is okay, but I just write like a buffoon. It's really bad. Um, so what I've done is I've kind of, I'll write something in long form and I'll say, hey, make this casual but more concise. And then I'll take it and say, okay, but maximum of 300 characters. So I've used it for, ad copy and just taking my ideas and consolidating them, but I haven't actually used it to program anything strategically. So today I thought I would let some people in, if you guys watch, to craft my course framework for something I'm recording next week, which I'm a little behind in getting ready, which is typical for me. I always get it done. But I'm programming the course outline for my Getting Booked on Podcasts course. It was a workshop that I did maybe a month ago. The response was incredible. I had 30 people on the call. And I think another 10 people I distributed to. We reached out for some feedback to understand how it worked. And one person actually said that he used the framework and had gotten 10 podcast books already, which is awesome to hear. But a lot of good, just, hey, I didn't realize that you could do this way. I didn't realize that you could bring on a VA and let the VA be your publicist. Because if you have a format, a formula that someone can follow, it's something that, somebody else could take over and you could land podcast spots. And so with that response, it got me thinking, this is the first time in my professional career where I felt like my knowledge aligned so perfectly to be able to make an online course. Because unlike marketing strategy, unlike sales strategies, it's really unique to the person. And I could be, in the second module and say something that doesn't apply to the person who's watching, and you kind of lose track of it. This is the first time, literally the first time in my professional career, in my 10 years that I've been doing what I do, where I saw material that was so universal and had so few variables for each individual type of person that it just feels like the perfect opportunity to record. So, I've been reading some articles, some blogs about how to use this. My understanding is taking it with prompts, setting some context, setting some boundaries is really, really smart. But you'll have to bear with me because I'm going to try some stuff that I don't know is possible. And yeah, so we're gonna we're gonna learn together, but it should be an interesting experiment. So I'm going to start by telling it you are an online course expert. Study courses by these people and other marketing experts. Your job to build a outline and operate how to get location on okay. Um, gateway for do it for additional groups. Okay, so we're going to give it a little bit of context. Say you're an online course expert, and then it completely ignored me. Cool. But let's see what it's coming up with. I specifically said, please wait to Please wait for additional prompts before producing the outline. So here we go. We got the outline anyways. Cosine. Description's right. Module 1 sounds pretty good. This is pretty impressive so far. Damn, this is very close to what I would have thought as the outline. Crap to get back from key messages. I'm blown away. I'm blown away by this. Okay. Cool. So now this is pretty close. I don't know if it's going to be all 10 modules, but this will give us a framework for how we're going to work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, just throw it into a doc. I don't know what it's going to turn into, and I may just take this original version and do something directly with it. I'm just going to keep it in case what I do next blows this thing up. Okay. Now, lower these, study online content, right? Website is, and I'm going to paste that. Is and YouTube is YouTube. See if I can. I don't know if it will like understand videos, or maybe it can read the website on my the content on my website to see if it can get some more context for who I am. And adjust. Outline. Now, I have no idea if this prompt is going to make any difference. Got it. Okay, so they can't read a live website in order to extrapolate my content. What if I feed in written content? Okay. The unfortunate part is I don't have this. I do have an article that I wrote. Let's see. It's free because the article and make any adjustments to the brackets, I would think. Let's see what it does when I feed it my article. I gave it my article on how to get booked on podcasts and why it's important. Oh, so it did. It made some changes in the context of took like the direct things from my article. Okay, cool. So they still went 10 modules. I'm gonna take a copy of this one as well. I'm just gonna paste this separately. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to use yet. Okay. So then for each, each here we have listed email words will be a total. Like call it 80 minutes. I don't want it quite to be an hour now. I want to make this course super concise and super short. I want someone to like in less than 2 hours be able to come on and be like, oh, bam, not like almost like systematic and almost like a textbook more so than I hate these courses where they're, 30 hours of content for no reason. They're just grabbing old coaching calls and grabbing other material, throwing it in there to make it sound bigger. I don't really see the point of that. If I'm getting a course, my whole point is like come to the course, learn the thing, be able to execute and not get bogged down and not get overwhelmed by it. So let's see what happens if I ask it to make talking points for each bullet. Oh my God. What is happening? Unbelievable. Discussing the benefits. Exploring the benefits of guest podcasting and its impact on establishing trust, highlighting the value of host endorsement and trust it instills in the listener, describing how podcasting can provide social proof. But I'd let it continue generating. I guess it'll only publish a certain amount of words per generation. This is, again, I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously, I can't read this in real time and I can't get a sense of how good it is, but the baseline points are so strong. For maintaining relationships. This is scary stuff. Not scary. It's kind of amazing. I think so. I get this question a lot of times. People will ask me, "Oh, is this going to take over jobs? Is this going to like, am I going to be out of work? Should I even bother starting a marketing agency?" Um, the answer is yes. The answer is like this thing is smart. And yes, it's there will be some people's jobs that will get phased out. But the truth is, like, even my assistant will say this to me, oh, I use ChatGPT to like write this thing in a better way or research this thing or pull some information from me or make, my life easier. Should I be worried? Should I be worried about my job? But someone still needs to like organize. Someone still needs to command it. Someone still needs to extract the data. Someone still needs to interpret it, make it usable for a human. So to me, it's an enhancement. It's something that people will be able to leverage to make their job easier. And for anyone watching who's thinking, oh well, I don't, I don't want this to take like don't tell your boss you're using it. Like if you just were able to produce your work in half the time, then what could you do with the rest of that time? You could get another job, or you could take on more clients. So leverage this thing that speeds up your thoughts, that helps you complete your thought patterns on stuff. Like don't be afraid of it. Lean into it. Use it to make more money. Use it to be more productive. Use it to be done your work by 1 o'clock in the afternoon and go take a nap. Who cares? You know, I think a lot of people are such extreme thinkers about this type of thing because they read a couple articles or someone freaks out on YouTube and fine, could the machines become sentient and come kill us like Skynet? Fine. Um, I don't think we're there just yet. All right, I'm not going to spend more time on this video reading, but this is pretty crazy. The only other thing I want to ask it, what else should I ask you to do? in order to enhance this content. Let's see if I ask it what it recommends me doing. This is crazy. So now I can go through each thing, like each of these points where it says discuss strategies for expanding podcast opportunities beyond guest appearance. So I could then say, hey, write me some strategies. So let me see what it does if I ask it to do that. Right. Expand podcast opportunities beyond the earth. So we're going to take a point that they gave us as a talking point within a module, and then I'm going to ask it to actually write the strategy. So let's see what it does there. Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't say this is the most, like, it's not great in the context of what we're asking it, because it's saying like take this interview and do more with it. Okay, but this is now talking about all different marketing channels, so I don't necessarily think that that's the best. Maybe I didn't ask it right. Let's see. Let's say, let's ask it again within the context of the actually that was mine. That you had already ask it maybe to like think about it in the context of how it's been done in the course. Now it's going in. Okay. This is cool now. I mean, I wouldn't call it the most intelligent thing. Yeah. So don't worry, strategist. It's not gonna take over just yet. Now, maybe it's because I'm not good at prompting it. Maybe it's because I need to feed it more data, more information, more context. I don't know. But going through, I don't necessarily think that these strategies are like something that everyone could deploy to leverage their podcast appearances. I would say like go to the social following of the podcast host and like use the tool to look at who their top engagers are and like maybe engage with them before your podcast goes out, or like whenever they post it on social, anybody that comments and engages in it to go through and like interact with their content or reach out to them or have a conversation with them if they're the right target audience for you. So this is kind of, some of this stuff's a little pointless, but anyway, it was a cool experiment. I just wanted to play around, record my experience with it. If this helped in any way, cool. If not, too bad. If you ever want to chat, marketing, business, anything like that, you can reach me through my website or through here on YouTube or Instagram. Other than that, have a great day. Later.